Hello, Gemini. This is your July 2020. So, Gemini, what we're going to talk about for July is pretty much about you picking up the pieces. So, Geminis, you've been going kind of stir crazy. I feel like not only just being home with everything else going on, but having to deal with relationship issues too. Seems to be pressing your buttons, seems to be making you stressed out more so than needed. I also feel like, Gemini, that there's going to be an accountability here. Somebody's going to have to be accountable for their actions. I also feel like there's definitely going to be something that gets brought up or exposed. So when I say that, what I'm feeling is that you're going to hear about, learn about, or understand exactly what went on in your situation exactly. Now, this is a general reading, so it may or may not apply all the way through to all of you. Take what does resonate and whatever doesn't, leave behind for somebody else, okay? Please leave your comments below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe as well. H&G Spirit Messages. Thanks. Okay, so Gemini, what we're talking about here is picking up the pieces. The pieces come from the Tower moment that had occurred. So we still have this card here, which is still showing that you are still recovering in some sort of way. You're still, Gemini, trying to figure something out that is going to help you feel better, that is going to help you to understand something, help you to digest exactly what happened. For some of you, you're still refusing to see. You're still refusing to see the truth in the situation. I do get that a lot of you, though, and I have to tell you straight, a lot of you are putting some work into something that really is not giving you the payback. Meaning, when you buy a stock and the stock is taking your money and not making you money, it is pointless to have it, correct? So the same thing is going with some of you and your relationship. For some of you, you're putting all the work in, you're exhausting yourself, but you're not getting any returns from this. No returns. I feel like a lot of you have definitely sat down, maybe introduced family, brought somebody closer to your family, to your friends, introduced them, and tried to create this loving relationship, this commitment, this union, so to speak. But I felt like your partner kept becoming or kept staying at a distance. So this distance for he or she, whatever way this applies to you, the distance he or she is keeping is to be able to control the situation. If they come too close, if they allow you to bring them in and kind of reel them in, like when you're fishing, reel them in. If you reel them in too close, they may lose control. This way, if they kind of do miss an action or kind of ghost you here and there, or kind of they don't reply to you back on your text messages or respond to you the way you would expect them to, that is because they don't want you to have control. They don't want to allow their feelings to get absorbed from you. They don't want you to see how they truly feel about you. For many of you, your person is very interested. Your person has shown you some sweetness, some generosity, maybe some gifts or flowers. They've brought you something on one or two occasions, and I get that. But I also get that you've done a heck of a lot more than that. A hell of a lot more than that. What I feel like is that you guys have spent a lot of time, and as you can see, definitely critiquing things or picking things out specifically. Intricate details, so to speak, of this relationship have been definitely flattered by you and also magnetized by you. So you've created something bigger than what you thought it would be. You've made this into a relationship in your mind. You've created this fantasy, so to speak, because if you step back and you look at their actions or listen to what they actually say, you'll see that they were not into it the way you were. It doesn't mean they're not interested in you. It doesn't mean they didn't enjoy spending time with you. But what it does mean is that they're not quite where you are. So you're on the stage ready to do your performance where they are still in the background. Understand what I mean? They're more with the cast. They're not actually on the stage with the actors and actresses. So with this particular play, so to speak, that you have going on, I do feel like they need to learn their part more. Some of you are dealing with somebody who just doesn't feel they're quite right for a relationship or for commitment. They're just not bred that way, so to speak. For some of you, you're dealing with somebody who's always kind of got gas in their ass, meaning they're moving, moving, moving. No grass grows under their feet. They don't stay in one place too long. For some of you, you're dealing with somebody who even changes jobs every couple weeks or every month. They're changing jobs, or they're losing jobs, or they're getting fired for some of you. For some of you, you're dealing with somebody that may be home, may be on disability, may not be working at all right now. It could be the COVID issue as well. But I do feel like some of you are spending a lot of time with somebody at home due to a lot of other situations. There's definitely more things brought into this equation than just work or viruses or things of that nature. I feel like there may be some of you planning on moving very soon in the month of July and August. There is movement coming. So you may be going to change your residence. You may also, this may also be a change in work that I see. Again, could be for you, could be for them. I feel like things got all mixed up with you guys in the month of June. And now that we're getting into July, I feel like you're just trying to figure out where everything goes. It's funny because you guys know that everything has its place and there's a place for everything, where your partner is kind of the opposite. But, you know, that part is the least of our worries, right? So celebrations do come around you right now, and I feel like there's something that you want to tell everybody. There's something that you're waiting to say, something you're waiting to express. There may be something even you're wanting to tell your partner about how you're feeling about something, about the way something, you know, maybe doesn't resonate with you, or it doesn't make you happy, or something that's, you know, troubling you, making you uncomfortable. I feel like there's also been a setback for some of you, and I feel like you're trying, you keep trying to make something work, and it's really kind of like putting a square peg in a round hole. It's just not going to fit. But you're doing everything that you can to modify something, to change something, to make it fit. You're doing whatever you have to shave the sides to get it in. Whatever you got to do, you're trying to get it in there. But I feel like with this card, with the Ten of Swords, you're very close. It feels like you're very close. You thought you were closer than you actually were, and you got disappointed, a little bit let down. Some of you have definitely put expectations on somebody, which will always set you up for failure, disappointment. Because when you expect someone else to do something and they don't do it, or they don't do it the way you wanted them to, or it doesn't get done as fast as you want it to get done, again, that sets you up for disappointment. So be careful. The only person you want to put an expectation on is yourself, okay? And again, don't put goals that are unreachable for you right now. Everything is done in steps. So when you're trying to get from 0 to 100, you want to take at least, you know, go from 0 to 5 to 10, or 0 to 15 to 30, but don't try to go from 0 to 50 to 100, because you're skipping too much in between. There's a reason that you have these lessons that are put in front of you for the month of July. There's a reason that there's some setbacks. There's a reason that there's some delays going on, and there are definitely speed bumps going to be in the way, so to speak. There's going to be things that may block you from getting from point A to point B. You may have to have a detour on a certain situation, but it's okay if something doesn't work out. You may also get invited by this person to meet face to face this month. You may be the one that's trying to learn something, to trying to organize or orchestrate this gathering or getting together. But I feel like, again, there may be a disappointment. Somebody may cancel last minute, so just be aware of that. And that could be relationships, or that could be family relationships. For some of you, you definitely are trying to deal with a situation the best you can. You're putting something behind you as best you can. However, even though it's out of sight, it is not out of mind. So you are working on that diligently. I also have the Moon card here, which means to me that somebody is still, yes, keeping secrets from you, not telling you the truth, not being honest with you. So if you had that feeling, or if you had that intuition feeling come up through you, saying, you know what, I don't think they're telling me the truth, or I don't think they're really doing this or that, or I don't think they're really at work. If all that really came up to you, now That's not what you were thinking, then that answer is not for you. Let that one go. But if you definitely had some doubts, some hesitation, wondering if somebody's, really trying to be true to you, really care about your feelings, really putting you first, really being honest with you, well, they might not have been. They really might not have been. For some of you, you may have thought that this person had a third-party situation going on, and in fact, they may have. Again, that's not all of you, but they may have. For whoever that resonates, you'll know. It's not a big guess. It's not, well, I'm not sure. No, you would know. Okay? It's just that feeling that you get, you would know. For some of you, I do feel like you're going to be with other people, getting together, trying to create something, trying to build something, trying to bring something forward even. This could be your friends also being supportive of you in a certain situation. A lot of you have somebody hanging around in the background. This person is trying to decide when it's a good time to approach you, come towards you. They may send you something. They may speak to you. They may reveal something to you through a text message. Some of you may find something out on social media, snooping through pages, but you might find something out, something you've been waiting to know, or something that you kind of knew, but now you just wanted to see the proof of it, and you're going to. For a lot of you, you're still struggling with yourself, love, with confidence, things of that nature due to this breakup, due to this heartbreak. And I feel like a lot of you are still just putting so much energy into this negativity and wondering why nothing's changing, wondering why something's not getting positive. So it is time for you to elaborate on things, think out of the box, look at your potential future, what's coming, because I do see that there is somebody new coming in and is going to make an offer, somebody that's going to create a lot of balance with you, somebody who's going to look at the glass as half full, not half empty, okay? So this is definitely going to be something that's going to brighten up your life, something that's going to give you a reason to start trying again. It's going to help you to get past and over a past situation. For some of you, either you are the one that's completely worried, distraught, out of ideas, feeling like you're at a loss, or this is your partner. For a lot of you, I get it that you are looking at infinity. You are looking at a forever. You're looking at a permanent, long-term partner situation is what you're hoping for. But listen, sometimes you're not the one that gets to pick out who that person will be. Sometimes it's going to be somebody that you never had any idea that you would even be with. Maybe it's somebody that's not even your normal type. But you're going to find out that there's something different coming for you. So as an air sign, I feel like you're going to be able to create and find the balance that you're looking for. But the universe is definitely going to send you some blessings. I also feel like a lot of you, with the Three of Wands, a lot of you know exactly what it is that you want or what it is that you're looking for. You're going to be able to point it out directly, or you're going to be able to pick and choose exactly what it is or who it is that you want to be with. For some of you, you are trying to bring the past right up to the present. You are trying to create this balance between you and somebody else. I feel like in the month of July, you are going to get very successful as in completing this journey. However, be careful, because sometimes what you wish for, you just might get it. So be really careful. And for others of you, thank God for unanswered prayers for the ones that don't have somebody coming forward, returning from the past, because that person was truly toxic for you. And since you didn't know how to pay attention to the red flags or put the stop sign up or create the boundaries that needed to be there to show them that you won't tolerate such bullshit, the universe had to step in. And that's where your Tower moment came from. The last card I have is the Hermit card. And this Hermit card speaks about you guys kind of keeping to yourself right now, trying to figure some things out, trying to get to know you again. A lot of you spend so much time taking care of, helping out, or doing things for other people that you forget all about yourself. So it is about time that you do take this opportunity that you have by yourself now to go out to your favorite places to eat, to go buy your favorite thing that makes you happy, to take that long bath, to read that favorite book, to watch that favorite TV show, to get that exercise and back on schedule again. A lot of you are going to change a lot of eating habits. A lot of you are going vegetarian. A lot of you are going to try to do some fasting and some shakes. A lot of shakes. I see shakes. So that's good. So you're going to do a lot of cleansing and getting some balance, a lot of meditations. So all that's coming through in July. But in July, remember, there is somebody from the past that is going to come back because you are wanting it so badly. However, remember what I said, be careful what you wish for, because you just might get that.